I'm Patrick, and we are still working on my 1963 Chevrolet Corvair, and we reached a point where I can't avoid this pile of parts anymore. I have to start sanding them down, because otherwise I could just install them, but as you can tell, these things have been painted and sanded and whatever like multiple times. And for me, when I put something back in the engine bay, I can't avoid this. I have to spruce it up just a little. So I am gonna limit it to some degree. I'm only gonna do forward facing, like anything I'm actually gonna see. And honestly, you can see this has been painted several times. And honestly, I'm probably just going to start with the most important stuff. That way I'll do a good job when I start, right? And I'll leave the stuff I really don't care about till the end, just in case, you know, I lose steam. So let's see. All right, I think it has to be this one. This is the main cover. This is the one everybody sees. So this is the one we'll start with. All right, let's get to it. All right, one down. Much cleaner. Was a little something I couldn't take care of here on this side. This piece is actually the largest piece I've ever put in that sandblaster. It barely fit at all. So pretty excited that I was able to get what I could, but I'm gonna consider that done for now. So moving on, under the car. Don't know where that goes, somewhere this is seen. This sits like right there. We'll go with this one next. All right. Two more done, complete. And yep, I did not do the groove because I don't paint that stuff. I just don't. Next. right, we're back. Hope you enjoyed that little painting montage there, but we got it all done. And they don't look perfect, but they're good enough, you know? And I'm excited to start being able to put this stuff back on, but I had to go through all the bolts, and I did find that we have a couple stripped. This one here is just gone. And we've got one more over here at the very top, which I know about this one specifically because it's always been stripped. And this also holds the hold down for the air cleaner and everything, and it's always loose. So finally we're gonna fix that. It's gonna be tight this time. And I'm gonna use heli coils. Definitely not the first time that this has got heli coils. I know that I put at least 2 or 3 of them in the valve covers many years ago, so those are still holding strong, but we still have a couple more to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We'll do the first one, and if everything goes well, I'll just do the next one. And I don't think there's any more, but this is what the heli coil looks like, if you're not familiar with it. Pretty straightforward, but last steps we gotta do before we can start putting all this stuff back together, so let's get to it. All right, so my first step is just to use the depth gauge. Transfer that to my drill bit there because I don't want to go too deep. And then we're going to drill this guy out. And that's plenty. Next step is we'll run a new tap down that hole, trying to keep it steady. You don't need to go too far. I think it just needs to go far enough to get the coil in there. And then it's got this tool, and I believe you put it in there like that. I think it just has to be flush, and then the end gets broken off, and that's it. Now it should work. Awesome. Well, made a mistake here on the second one. I don't know if you can tell, but the heli coil didn't go in all the way. There's no problem with the bolt. It works just fine. So that's good. But I don't know. Maybe I didn't drill it out far enough. I thought I did, but once I got tapped it, or maybe I didn't tap it far enough. I don't know. Thought I did. But once you start screwing in these heli coils, there's no going back. They don't go backwards. As soon as you start going backwards, it breaks off that little tab in there that you're screwing them in with, and that's it. It's all done. So this is as far as I can get, and it's basically like 1.5 loops is still showing on the side. So just so I can make sure I can get whatever I'm bolted to here flush, I'm probably just gonna grind that off a little bit and just try not to take too much of this aluminum with me. All right, that should be enough. I think we're good. Alright, we finally did it. We're at the point where we've got it all laid out. It's painted, it's ready to be installed. We're going to start underneath the engine and work our way to the top. Let's see how far we can get. I think that's going to call it for this episode. We made some progress. I mean, we did all the painting and we installed what we could. I'm realizing I have to kind of stop here because I can't put the cover on because it goes on top of all this, and all these bolts on the top here all kind of sandwich everything together. Can't put the front cover on because I haven't connected it to the, you know, what is that thing? Spins, transfers power to the transmission converter. The converter has to go in there. So, haven't bolted that on yet because it's still on a stand. See, there's all these things I have to do to get there. But we're close. We made some progress. In the next video, we'll get this on the table and we'll take a look at the diff and the trans, do whatever we need to do there, and if at all possible, get them back together. So get us one step closer to actually putting it back in the car. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want. Really appreciate it, and we'll catch you next time.